Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing my experience with the Redragon K585 one-handed RGB mechanical gaming keyboard. This keyboard was sent to me by Redragon as part of the Dragon Trainer program, so I'd first like to thank them for accepting me into the program and giving me an opportunity to test some great products. Okay, let's get into it. The K585 is a 47-key mechanical keyboard with Otemu blue switches, multiple programmable macro keys, 4 customizable profiles, 5 customizable lighting modes, a removable USB Type-C, a USB pass-through next to the USB Type-C, and also a nice magnetic wrist rest that originally I didn't think I would use at all, but has come in very handy. Now, to be honest, before getting this keyboard, I was worried it would be a bit large, but to my surprise, it feels very natural. Due to a lack of space on my desk, my old keyboard would sit right at the edge, leaving no support for my wrists, which would end up leading to pain and fatigue, making my gaming sessions shorter than I really wanted them to be. The included magnetic wrist rest on the K585 fixes this issue though, with a slightly textured finish to the top, which helps your wrist stay in place as you move your hand around the keyboard. It's very comfortable and effortless to maneuver your hand and get it right back to home position. The Otemu blue switches are quite clicky, with a nice tactile bump letting you know the key has been pressed. Another feature of the switches on this board is that if you ever need to change or replace one, every switch except for this top row of buttons here can be removed easily by removing the keycap and then the switch underneath with the included tools. Looking at the keys, you get what is essentially the full left side of a keyboard with the addition of N and P at the bottom here. You have G2, 3, 4, and 5 on the left side and G1 sitting above the space bar, which I personally use as Enter because I find it very convenient. One thing I didn't really like, not that it's affected me much, is that there is a slight wobble to the space key. Probably because of its large awkward shape, but I feel an extra stabilizer or something could have been used here just to make it feel a bit more solid. Now, one other feature that I really like with this board is the programmable RGB, which can be programmed in the software, but you can cycle your color modes just by pressing Function and the space key. There's 5 modes that can be cycled through, and I'll go more into that once we look at the software. Okay, so I've just booted up the software, and it's fairly straightforward, but let's go through it together. On the top, you can choose which profile you'd like to make changes to. Currently, profile 1, which is my default gaming profile, as you can see I've programmed all these keys here, is currently selected. For the purpose of this video, let's select a profile I haven't used yet. Profile 4. Now you see that I've loaded up profile 4. The light has changed on the keyboard. So let's check out the lighting settings. Click this box here beside light to open your RGB customization section. Once that box is checked, you'll see all your options show up. The top drop down box here has all your RGB modes, starting with Go with the Stream, the Trial of Light, Pass Without a Trace, Ripple Graph, and Fast and the Furious. All of these modes are fully customizable, but let's go with the Stream as this has the most options. First of all, if you notice, this is just a solid green, yet this is an RGB keyboard. To make it RGB, just check this box called colorful. As you can see, it instantly changes to RGB. Then, if you want to go back, uncheck the box, and you're back to a solid color. Click this drop down to choose the color you would like to show on your board. Let's go back to RGB. Now, as this go with the stream mode has all 4 customizable options available to it, let's look at them. You have the brightness, which starting at 0 is off. You have level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4, which is full brightness. Then you have the speed customization, which is at level 1, very slow. Level 2, a little bit faster. Level 3 gets a little faster more. And then 4, finally, at its fastest speed. You can also change the direction, as this seems to be going from left to right. Let's have it go from right to left. Some other options available would be starting from the inside working out, going from the outside working in, clockwise, counterclockwise. It all depends on which RGB mode you like, but my favorite is go with the stream. Alright, now that we've set that, let's assign some keys. Let's uncheck this box here to activate the assigning section. All of these keys on this board, except for this top row of 5 keys here, can be programmed. Today, I'll be programming the G1 and G2 as my enter and backspace. So to do this, you click on the first key you'd like to assign, being the G2, and this brings up a selection box with 3 tabs, starting with macro setting if you wanted to assign a macro there, which I'm not interested in assigning a macro today, but if you did, you would add a new macro, hit record, do your button presses. This would then say stop. You would hit stop, and then OK, and that macro would be assigned to that key. You can also have the option of multimedia options. You can make this key open your media player, play or pause a track, stop, go to your next track or video, change your volume, or even go to some web pages. For today, I'm just going to do a single key and a keyboard action. So once you have the flasher in this box, what you want to do is either open your on-screen keyboard with this button right here, or with another connected keyboard, press the key you would like to assign to that space. I've hit backspace. Once I've done that, I hit OK, and backspace is now assigned to the G2 key. Let's assign enter to the G1 now. Doing the same modes, I would hit G1 to open the selection box. I would make sure it's on single key and keyboard action is checked. I would then click in this box, hit enter, and then OK. I have now assigned enter to the G1 key. When you highlight it, it'll tell you that the G1 key set key is enter. Now, to apply all these settings to my board, just hit apply. As you can see, it refreshed, and now the settings have been applied. To escape this, just hit OK, and you'll be returned to your desktop. Alright, now that we've assigned our keys, we have our profile ready. I've jumped into a game of State of Decay 2, currently my favorite game, and I figured I'd show you a little in-game review with the Redragon K585 DITI RGB one-handed mechanical gaming keyboard. Start out with, run out and kill this zombie. Oh, I can specialize a skill, how nice. Well, I don't have time for that. I'm doing a review right now. Now, I've been using this keyboard for about 2 weeks, I'd say, maybe going on 3, and the transition took less than a day. It's extremely comfortable. Once I had all my keys programmed for whatever games I was using at the current time, it was like I'd been using it my whole life. The only issue that I had, as I stated before, is the space bar seems a little bit wobbly for my like. But other than that... Oh, we got a zombie coming. Sorry. Gotta kill you. My bad. I know you just want to eat me. And as you can see, I programmed this key here as my inventory. I got my map programmed up there. Oh, let's do that again. There you go. Map programmed there. Let's just look around the map. Anything good I need to find? I think there's supposed to be water over here somewhere. Or was it down here? Anyways, yeah, so back to the game. So I thought you guys would enjoy just a quick in-game look at me using this keyboard. I hope you enjoyed this part of the video. Well, that was my review of the Redragon K585 one-handed RGB mechanical gaming keyboard. Being that I have limited space to begin with on my desk, something has to really blow me away to get a permanent home here. And this keyboard has done it. The simplicity of the setup, the ease of use in the software, real mechanical switches, portability with the removable USB Type-C and removable wrist rest for the gamer on the go, just makes this an amazing bargain at $36.99 US. I'd have to say, for any gamer, budget or not, this is a great one-handed keyboard. So I'm giving it a thumbs up. If you're interested in finding out more about this keyboard or picking one up for yourself, head over to ReddragonShop.com, where you can find this and many other great products. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, comment, and possibly subscribe. I'm Andrew, and this was Tech Check.